Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the WNBA coverage. We're here at the season finale, and I guess we'll just address the elephant in the room. Shout out and congratulations to the Las Vegas Aces and the head coach Becky Hammon for
Let's go.
winning their third championship in 4 years. This is Becky Hammond's fourth year, so she has
Mhm.
won three in the past 4 years. So shout out to them. But before we get into that, remember subscriber giveaway. Subscribe and comment on any video. This video, if you're watching, be entered for a chance to win $50 every uh every two
Come
every
on, bro.
month. Let me regroup. The
Get that
first and fifth
thing.
the first and 15th of every month, a subscriber will be chosen. So subscribe and comment for a chance to win $50. All right. First, let's go over the awards and titles for the season first and the teams and etc. So, scoring title, Aja Wilson, 23.4 points per game. Assist title, Alyssa Thomas, 9.2. Rebound title, Angel Reese, 12.6. Steals title, Williams, 2.2. Block title, Aja Wilson, 2.3. MVP goes to Aja Wilson, her fourth MVP. She averaged 23.4 points per game, 3.1 assists, 10.2 rebounds, 1.6 steals, and 2.3 blocks this season, and led the Las Vegas Aces to the not only led them to the playoffs, but obviously to the finals, to a championship. She also won MVP, finals MVP. So she has that. Also, shout out to her because she's the first player to win. Well, she also was the co-winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. It was a tie
Mhm.
voting between Aja Wilson and Alana Smith for the Minnesota Vikings. So Aja Wilson is the first player in WNBA history to win a scoring title, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, championship, and a finals MVP. So she's it's pretty much a perfect season,
Yeah.
and she's also you could throw block title on top of that and everything. So great run. Obviously, we talked about how Nafisa Collier was the front runner. And then that 16-17 game win streak they had late to go from being ranked 11th to all the way up to second, even though I think they finished fourth, but they made it all the way up to second. I think they
No,
finished
they
like
finished they
third.
finished second.
Did they finish second?
Yeah,
I know
they
they were
did.
I know they were up and down. That's
Cause
right. I know they were up and down a little bit, but yeah, they finished all the way up to second, finished second, and
yeah.
that's what really kind of put her over the hump over Nafisa Collier. And in that 16 game stretch, she was averaging like 30 some points per game. It was crazy.
Hmm.
Um, all WNBA team. First team is Aja Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Alyssa Thomas, Alicia Gray, and Kelsey Mitchell. Second team is Nika, Jackie Young, Sabrina Osku, Aaliyah Boston, and Paige Buckets. For the all defensive team, first team is Nafisa Collier, Gabby Williams, Alana Smith, Alyssa Thomas, and Aja Wilson. And second team is Aaliyah Boston, Veronica Burton, Ryan Howard. Is it Ezzy? EZI? Is that how you say her first name?
That one I don't know. Honestly,
Yes.
don't know.
Shout out to her. And then Brianna Stewart. They are making the all defensive second team. And their all rookie team is Paige Beckards, Sonia Citron, Kiki, Dominique, and Janelle for Golden State Valkyrie, Seattle Storm, and the Washington Mystics. Obviously, I'm not very familiar with, besides Paige Buckets, I'm not very familiar
Yeah.
with these ladies, but shout out to them. Congratulations for making the all rookie team. Now, before I hand it over to Coach Diesel to break down how this series went, I want to let y'all know something. That Prize Picks is the most fun way
Here we go.
to bet on sports. I'm telling you, Prize Picks is where it at. You can see my phone right here. This is my notes. Prize Picks is where it's at. And all you got to do is pick more or less on at least two player projections and win up to 25. Sometimes it's more than that. But win 25 plus X on your money. That's all you got to do. Download the Price Picks app and go to pricepicks.com and use promo code PR-6LZTKHD to get a $50 bonus bet after you deposit at least after you play at least $5 on a bet. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And it's PR-6LZTKHD. Must be 18 or older, 21 in some states, not available in all jurisdictions. Please see pricebase.com for terms and conditions. Avoid where prohibited. Play responsibly. If you or you know someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, Diesel,
Lord.
I want you to start us off and break down this series and how the Las Vegas Aces managed to just straight up sweep the Phoenix Mercury.
Well, I would say the one thing that surprised me the most, um, was that Becky threw different defenses at Phoenix. They played man to
Mhm.
man, they played zone,
Yes, that
and
was a lot of zone.
I think at one time they played box and one.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, and of course man to man. I don't know if I said that. But I mean, both zone and box and one and NBA or WNBA is pretty much unheard of because they're both extremely hard to play. Because the players are just too talented to beat that kind of defense. But I mean, Phoenix just didn't really have an answer. And if they did kind of have an answer for the zone, but just nothing was falling when they were able to um get inside the zone, break it apart. Boxing one was kind of here and there. That was mainly to stop Copper in
Mm-hmm.
games 3 and 4, I believe, because she was kind of getting hot.
Yeah. Copper
Um,
played phenomenal
yeah, she
this series.
did. Without her scoring, I think that it would have been more of a beat down than it really was. Um, and of course, Satu going down in game 3 hurt them a
Mm-hmm.
lot in game 4. It was sad to see her go down. And then Alyssa Thomas almost going down in game 4 too.
Yeah, with the shoulder.
Um, yeah, she came back though, so shout out to her. We all know that she's had multiple shoulder injuries, but the defense for Vegas and just the pure domination by not only Asia Wilson, but all the guards. Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Dana Evans, Jewel Lloyd, all of them played their part and what they had to do to help the team win.
Mm-hmm.
And just key stops on top of that during some runs, especially in game 3 when Asia hit the shot over Alyssa
Oh yeah.
Thomas and Tawana
Because
Potter.
that's the game Phoenix wish they had back. Like Phoenix was supposed to
Yeah,
win that game. It was
yeah,
supposed
they
to go to a
were.
game 5 for that one. But yeah, she
And
knocked that down.
they had a good look too. There was still time. There was almost a second left on the clock after Asia hit the game winner. They
Mm-hmm.
had a good look too, just didn't fall. And then it just came down to defense and just better offense. Is they just didn't have any answer for the Las Vegas guards and their bench, really. The couple bench players that came in just, put in a couple points here and there, and sometimes that's really just what makes a difference is those maybe seventh, eighth people on the bench coming off
Mm-hmm.
that are able to drop 10, 12, you know, that's what makes a difference. Just great defense and just better offense. And I think better coaching, more experience. Just it all came down to just all of that combined. And I don't think Phoenix was truly ready for it.
Yeah, we talked about before the series how the matchup in terms of personnel was going to be a big question mark for Phoenix because we talked about
Mhm.
how Vegas can go small ball, they go big ball. They can put Megan at the center, and they can put or I don't think Stokes. I don't know if she played much at all, but you could put Stokes at the 5. You could put Megan at the 5, and then run Asia Wilson at
Asia.
the 4, right? Or you can put Asia at the 5, and then you could have I'm not sure who they really have.
It was how I Nali. I can't pronounce her first name, but
What's her
I know
last
her
name?
last name is Smith. That's who they ran. It
Oh,
was
Nalissa.
yeah, Nalissa. There you go,
Yes,
Nalissa.
Melissa Smith at the four, and
Mhm.
then you can also have different lineups from a guard play like Dana Evans. What game was that? I have it in my notes. Dana Evans, game one, 21 points, 4 steals, we hitting
Mhm.
5 3-pointers. And you had, I mean, Dana Evans really showed up big time, and then
Yeah.
Jackie Young stepped it up to a whole nother
Jackie
level.
Young too. I think it was
Multiple 30-point games.
game two. She had like 21 in the third quarter or something like that.
Yes, yeah,
I'm crazy.
yeah, 20, yeah, third quarter, and then we're game two, she had 32. So Jackie, and then obviously we know Chelsea Grace is a great like floor general.
Mhm.
And I know especially I believe later in the series, like game three and game four, she really stepped up in terms of just knocking down shots. Cause she in the playoffs, she kind of struggled from the three just a little bit, kind of up and down, but she really locked in. Like Jewel Lloyd stepped up and locked in. I think I forget which game it was, but she opened up the first quarter with like 3 or 4 straight buckets.
I think it was game four.
Was it the most recent one? Yeah, she
Yeah.
opened it up with like just straight up just buckets. And so
Mhm.
I think the chemistry between their big ball lineup and their small ball lineup, because Asia Wilson's at the center point of either one, just in different positions. I think the chemistry between those two killed is what really killed Phoenix. Because if you have Megan in there, do you still keep Alyssa on Asia? Do you put her on Megan? And then
Mhm.
now do you have to put Bonner on Asia? So it's like you have to figure out where do you want the mismatch? Because
Yeah.
Alyssa, she's a great defender, but DeWanna Bonner has better lateral movement on the perimeter defensively. So on the perimeter, you want DeWanna Bonner there, but then when she gets in the paint, you want Alyssa Thomas there, but you have to pick
Have
and
both.
choose, right? You can't have both. You can't have both of them guarding. Well, on
I
that
mean,
last
I guess
play, they were both guarding her
technically,
on that last play when she hit the game winner.
yeah.
But you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like idealistically, theoretically, you can't have two people guarding the same person, at least not sustainably. Double
Mhm.
team here and there, but you can't do that the whole game. So yeah, I think that was a big win for Aces. I do think I said this before the series started, that I think Minnesota would have been a better matchup against Aces.
Yeah,
It
me
just sucks.
too.
Nafisa Collier went down. But again, not to knock anything what Phoenix Mercury, what they did this season, just matchup wise, I'm curious to see how it would have went having two players that are for all defensive team first team. Two of those 5 players are on Minnesota with
Mhm.
Alana Smith, co-defensive player of the year, all defensive first team, and Nafisa Collier, all defensive first team on the same team. Now it's like I'm curious
Yeah.
how that would have matched up.
Yeah, I think it would have been a more tight of a series, Minnesota and Vegas.
Yeah,
'Cause I believe every game except game three, it was if it wasn't at least like an 8-point victory, maybe 10, except for game three when they only won by a bucket. But I mean, yeah, the matchup wise, it was too hard because, like you said, Alyssa Thomas could physically handle Asia Wilson, but she wasn't quick enough. Dewana Bonner's quick enough, but's not strong enough.
yeah,
And then I forgot their other big girl who barely played. She's she's strong but can't move laterally. So I mean, no matter who you put on Asia, it just was tough. And then if they did throw double teams at Asia, the guards were hitting their shots
yeah,
and making the right plays. So it was pretty much a master class from the Aces um in that series.
yeah, yeah, 100%. But congratulations, Aces. Obviously, honestly, also congratulations, Phoenix Mercury.
For
I
real.
don't. I think they were. Uh, I feel like before the season started, they're kind of written off because I believe I saw a stat somewhere where they lost 70% of their scoring.
Yeah.
So losing 70% of your scoring and still making it to the WNBA finals is definitely a testament to this team. And I hope they keep I hope they keep their core together with Copper, Sawtooth, Alyssa Thomas. If they can keep their core together, then I think Phoenix has a potential to be one of these teams that are consistently competitive
Yeah,
when it comes
every
to playoff
year.
time. Yeah,
But it's going to be an interesting off season though, because a lot of stars contracts are up. Um, so and that's including Chelsea Gray, Asia Wilson, and I think Jackie Young. I think Jackie Young. I'm not sure, but I mean, it'll be an interesting off season. There may be some big moves. There may not be some big moves, but we just gotta see what's up. But yeah, it was a good series to watch. I enjoyed it a lot.
100%.
Hmm.
I'm excited for the next season already. But
Yeah, same.
ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this season of the WNBA coverage. We will catch you guys week 1 next season right here, Ivy Talks Podcast Network. Deuces.